Hi, this is Michael Buckhoff, and this is BetterTOEFLScores.com. I want to talk about reading tips to help you get the maximum IBT TOEFL score possible. Remember that you have reading section, you have reading on the speaking, and you also have reading on the writing. So reading is on 3 different parts of the TOEFL IBT, so by improving your reading, you do truly improve your overall TOEFL IBT score. So I want to share with you some suggestions that ETS has that will help you consider what type of reading proficiency that will be needed to get a high score. For example, what is it going to take for you to get the high reading score? Here's the first question. So what do I need to do during the reading section of the TOEFL IBT? What are some skills that I need? Number 1, I can understand English vocabulary and grammar when reading. When reading academic text in English, I can understand the most important points. Number 3, I can understand the relative importance of ideas when reading an academic text. And what that means is you can understand which ideas are most important. You can also understand which ideas are least important. Number 4, I can outline or organize the important ideas and concepts in academic texts. Number 5, when reading academic texts, I can understand major ideas. Number 6, I can understand how the ideas in an English text relate to each other. Number 7, when reading English, I can understand charts and graphs in academic texts. Number 8, I can quickly find information that I'm looking for in an academic text. Number 9, when reading academic texts in English, I can understand them well enough to answer questions about them later. Number 10, when reading a text in English, I am able to figure out the meanings of words I do not know by using my context and my background knowledge. Notice that skill number 10 does not mention a dictionary. And ETS mentioned that on purpose. Let me give you a bit of some advice here. The TOEFL will always give you new words that you have never, ever seen in your life. And the Educational Testing Service, they know you don't know these words. What they want to know is what kinds of strategies can you use to guess at the meanings of these new words. That's the secret to that. So don't panic if you feel less than competent in one, some, or all of these reading competencies. Here are some suggestions to help you demonstrate a strong command of reading proficiency. So the question is, how do I improve my TOEFL IBT reading skills? To score high on the reading TOEFL IBT reading section, you need to improve your ability to understand university-level text and reading passages for 3 main purposes: to find information, for basic comprehension, and to learn. First, frequently reading academic texts in natural sciences, social sciences, arts, and business provide excellent preparation for the TOEFL IBT reading. The internet is a great resource for these materials. Also in libraries, you can check out books, magazines, and journals that are academic in style. Educational Testing Service suggests the more academic a reading material is, the more it will prepare you for the TOEFL IBT. So you probably will not improve your TOEFL reading skills enough just by reading a newspaper, because most newspapers are not written at the college level. Now, second, to improve your reading for basic comprehension, TOEFL IBT reading skills, ETS suggests the following. Number 1, through an extensive system of using flashcards, increase your vocabulary abilities. Now, I want to comment on that for a minute. There's a lot of websites that sell flashcards. However, I recommend that you make your own flashcards, because making the flashcards is actually part of the process of memorizing the words. Number 2, rather than carefully reading each word and sentence, practice skimming. The process of looking over a passage quickly and to get a general feeling of the main ideas. Number 3, increase your ability to skim quickly and to identify the major points of a passage. Number 4, once you've skimmed a passage, read it more slowly and write down, this means take notes, write down the main ideas, the major ideas, and the important facts. Number 5, choose some unfamiliar words in the passage and try to identify the meanings of these words by using the context. Number 6, underline all the pronouns that you see in this passage. It might be he, it might be him, it might be they, them, it, and so on, and identify which nouns they refer to. And lastly, practice making inferences or drawing conclusions based on what is implied in the passage. And finally, to improve your reading-defined TOEFL IBT reading skills, ETS suggests the following 2 things. Scan the passage to find and highlight important facts. It might be dates, it might be numbers, terms, other types of statistics and information. Practice skimming frequently so that you can increase your reading rate and fluency. So, maybe one last thing that I would mention here. Some of the reading passages actually have different organizational patterns, and in the English field we call these rhetorical patterns. They might be classification, they might be compare and contrast, they might be argument and so on, but it's important for you to see if you can determine what type of organization the reading passage is actually using, and then see if you can make an outline of that particular organization. So good luck. If you follow these suggestions for an extended period of time, you will be surprised at how much better your reading skills will become. For more information, you can go to www.michaelbuckoff.com.